Just to give you a sense of the time, it's around 5:44 p.m. I was working all morning on a draft that I need to submit by the end of September, but it's a long one, so I'm working on it early on. So there are a couple of things going on currently. The first set of preliminary results that I got from the sediment pore water measurements as well as my surface water experiments turned out really good, and I'm very happy about it. We sat down, my advisor and I, and we came up with a bunch of next steps that we need to conduct. We need to conduct a couple of more experiments for the rest of the analysis to look more complete. So the sediment pore water is my objective 3 in my thesis, and the surface water experiments are the second objective. So my second objective experiments, I have more second objective experiments to do than the objective 3. So right now I am at the lab and I'm going to start a couple of more experiments today. So this is the experiment where I am going to deploy a thinner polymer. This is the saran wrap that I have loaded and kept. If you haven't checked out that video, you can click on the link that will be somewhere here. That is the video where I explain how I am using saran wrap for my experiments and how I've prepared that polyethylene for these experiments that I will be conducting now. I'm probably also going to deploy a thicker polymer, which will give me a good sense of estimate of how good the thinnest polymer is. For the sediment pore water measurements, I also need to well mixed condition, which is where I place my jars in a tumbling equipment. That's a particular condition that I test for that objective. My work mainly focuses on optimizing a design for sampler. So basically I'm trying out all these different polyethylene thicknesses to check out how good they perform essentially in surface water and pore water environments. Let's get to work. The flow chamber that I have, I'm going to this is my sampling station. Basically I put 2 polyethylenes here and here, and I just shove this whole thing into this thing. And these attachments are where I put blank samplers just to check the efficiency of my carbon filter that I have in the flow chamber. And I'm going to set the flow rate for this one at the lowest flow rate, because that's where my data looks the most interesting, I think. So this is where my 0.3 mil samplers are. So there are 27 samplers in here, and this I have stored it in deionized water, and yeah. So yeah, I'm going to take out 2 samplers from here for my PRC initial measurement and then deploy these. Before I put the samplers in, I think I should check the flow rate and set it at the lowest flow rate that I have usually used before. whether my samples are, like my bottles are running. Okay, good, it's working. I keep worrying about it because one of the bottles kept falling before and I had to repeat that experiment, so I just want to keep a track that everything is working fine. I'm planning to go to the grocery a little bit because we are running low on breakfast items and I need to restock that.
I walk outside, and so you know how like coming from Home Depot going out, having Wawa next to your left.
Yeah, there's a Wawa there, right there, big intersection there.
Yeah.
95, yeah.
Yep. So basically, my Honda was parked kind of closer to Home Depot side, next to that transformer. And then apparently what happened was this guy in the truck was going really fast. He hit a Porsche on the right side. So then he swerved to the left, went through the transformer into my car. Through the transformer, yep.
Wow.
The transformer's leaking, all sorts of PCBs on there. Oh man, it's a mess. Yeah, hopefully. Otherwise, we'll be here sampling soon. Wawa sandwich was good, so that was a plus.
Good morning. It's Thursday and I am having my breakfast right now, and I will head off to the lab after this. I have a meeting with one of the postdocs in the lab about a field deployment that we are planning to do for stormwater measurement of contaminants using the passive samplers that I have built. I have to meet them at 11 today. At 12:30 I have to retrieve my sampler from the flow chamber. A lot of things happened yesterday. I took my husband to the physiotherapy, and then while I was waiting there for him, I got a call from two of my friends. So I had to go and pick them up and drop them, and then I brought my husband home, and then I was kind of a little traumatized after looking at the whole scene. I could not go back to the lab yesterday in the evening at around 6, so I just thought I'll do the 24-hour retrieval today, and after I deploy my samplers at 12:30 today, I can go and pick it up at 6 today. So that will be my 6-hour retrieval. So yeah, a little change of plans, but nothing too funny happened. Thankfully, everybody is doing okay. I will try and catch up on the writing over the weekend, I think, because tomorrow I am planning to go to Washington DC and pick up one of my friends, Shubhodip. He is coming from India for the first time to the US to pursue his PhD at College Park, UMD College Park, and